Welcome back to Good Day State Line. Halloween is the perfect time for a murder mystery. Even better when the story is written by a local author. This is Simon Peter Broughton. Hello.
Hello, Michelle.
Thanks so much for coming in.
say it's such a privilege to finally get to meet you.
Well, thank you very much. It's nice to meet you too, because I just finished your book yesterday. I like to be
did?
fresh. Yes,
Yeah.
I like to read the end of the books when I get a chance to talk to the author like the night before, so I know who did it. I know everything that happened in this book, which is called Don't Go Chasing After Waterfalls. So tell us a little bit about yourself before, I know we have a fun game for our viewers, but you know, what made you want to write a book? Tell us about yourself.
Well, I was born in Bedford, England, and I met my wife in Scotland, Edinburgh, Scotland, my future wife, and we got married here in Belvedere in 1984. And then I came to live in the States in 1985. Over the years, I never would have dreamed as a 7.5-year-old boy that I'd be writing a book.
Sure.
And so my wife and my coffee cup friends over the years kept trying to encourage me to do so. And so I took them up on the offer one day when we had a big heavy snowstorm.
Okay.
And I decided then, listening to the TLC song, Don't Go Chasing Waterfalls. And I told my wife that I'm going to write a murder mystery based in Victorian times. And it's going to be a series. And so I took her up on that offer.
So how long has this book been available for us to read?
Since June. It was
that's
came
what
out
I
in
thought.
June.
Super new, but I love the
new.
fact that we're talking to you about it around Halloween, because murder mysteries.
Yeah, I'm just now writing a Halloween book.
Oh, okay, that's exciting.
My 12th book is a Halloween one.
12 books? How do you have time to do all that?
I get up early in the morning. I'm an early riser. That's when I get inspired to write.
Very creative. So, you know, I know what the book's about, but what do you want our viewers to know? Like, how would you describe the book?
Well, the book is a murder mystery set in Victorian times. It has to do with young ladies being laid out at waterfalls, different waterfalls. They have a nose stud in the nose, and the nose stud has a clue to it for the next waterfall, which they have to crack. It also deals with nursery rhymes, and the killer or killers, I always have to say single or plural, they write to Daisy McGee, and they use forms of riddles. And through the riddles and the cutouts that are sent in the letters, and also there's cutouts in the folded clothes that match, and then those cutouts are clues to nursery rhymes.
Where did you start with the book, with the murders or the nursery rhymes? Which one came first?
I would honestly have to say that both came together.
Okay.
Because when I developing the book, I wanted something that would teach people something, but also give that suspense of the murder, you know, what caused it.
Well, I can tell you from the very beginning, this is not going to ruin anything. The first girl who gets murdered, her last name is Muffet, right?
Muffet.
Yeah, so I was reading, I'm like, okay, I got a little bit of where this is going. I'm like, Little Miss Muffet, right?
Right.
So that's the first girl, but there's a lot of murders that happen in this book.
Yep.
But you need me to open this envelope, right? I think I'm going to have to, Minnie's going to have to lose a hand here, because there's a nursery rhyme in here. What's in here? This is one of the letters. Now I feel a little nervous.
This would be the very first letter that Daisy McGee gets. But I also have to tell you that the book also teaches moral and spiritual lessons. And the reason why I did that is because God has given me this talent, so I wanted to bring back the moral and spiritual lessons that our society is losing.
Awesome, that's a cool idea. So these are the notes that Daisy gets throughout the book. This one says, "My dear Daisy McGee, along came a spider. Did you ever see anything as pretty as she? Not unless one is as creamy as she who lives up yonder hill to thee." And it's signed, yada, yada, yada. Not a Seinfeld reference. That was my first one.
No, actually, yada, yada, yada is a Hebrew word.
Yeah, I learned that a little later because you were teaching me a lesson on page 150 something. But on page 4, I was like, Seinfeld? Julia Louis-Dreyfus? So we want you to solve this riddle. And don't worry if I read it too fast. It'll be posted at gooddaystateline.com. And if you solve the riddle, you win a book, right?
Yes.
That's how we're doing that. Very, very cool. So let us know about your book signing before we go.
Yep, I have a book signing at Mary's Market on the 5th of November as my first book signing. But I also want to say for people to win the book, they have to the spider and the pail of water are
Okay.
clues to 2 nursery rhymes, and you
nursery
are to
rhymes.
name the 2 nursery rhymes.
Oh, okay, that's good, because if they were going to figure out the murder, they'd have to read the whole book first. And
Correct.
They're trying to win the book, so that's
Right.
not going to happen.
Right.
So head to gooddaysdateline.com, and you can have a chance to win Simon's book and tell us what 2 nursery rhymes are involved in these clues. Thank you so much. It was so nice
Thank
to meet
you. You
and
too.
I heard you brought me Kit Kats because you know I love them. So
I
thank
know you do. And I brought you some
candy
shortbread.
corn and English shortbread as well. Coming up next, we're gonna actually we're gonna have dessert first, and then we're gonna talk with Big Macs and pumpkins. We'll tell you where you can get those tomorrow. And then we're making poison apple cocktails. We're having so much fun tonight with Liz from Oregon. We'll be right back.
The preceding segment was sponsored by Page Publishing Incorporated.